Welcome to Fantasy Bout Hour, the channel dedicated to bringing you fantasy matchups on a regular basis. If there's a fight you want me to cover, please leave it in the comment section, and I promise to honor your request. Hello once again, boxing fans, and welcome back to another prediction video. I thank you for tuning in once again. As always, I would just ask that you would share, like, hit the bell notification, and most of all, if you're watching, you might as well subscribe. It's just the push of a button. If you would just help me out there, I would really appreciate it. So the fight I'm going to cover in this video is coming from Austin Webb. I thank you for another great request and for participating in the channel. And this is a great stylistic matchup between Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker and Shakur Stevenson. And I love this fight because it's between two quick southpaws with great reflexes, with great defense, and they have a lot of the same attributes. And I would just ask that we look past the nostalgia and just look at the stylistic realities of this fight to see it for the great matchup that it is. So once again, speed against speed, reflexes against reflexes, slickness against slickness, and southpaw against southpaw. And I'll start off by saying that Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker has the better footwork, but I truly feel that Shakur Stevenson has the better hand speed. Shakur has the slight height advantage, but Pernell has the slight reach advantage. And they're extremely close on the physicalities. But what may give Pernell Whitaker the advantage in this fight is his jab, along with that reach advantage. And Pernell Whitaker was an underrated body puncher and had underrated power. So Pernell could possibly neutralize Shakur Stevenson's speed and control the distance and the pace of the fight with his jab and his timing. But what I like about Shakur Stevenson is he has great eyes and he sees everything that's coming. He's great at rolling punches and catching his opponents in the exchanges. And I believe he has the slightly better reflexes than Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker. And from what I've seen thus far, Shakur Stevenson fights well against fellow southpaws. But Sweet Pea does have the better head movement, more slickness than Shakur. But another great thing that they have in common is they make adjustments on the fly. Both guys are great adjusters. So I truly feel this fight comes down to who can beat who to the punch. So I'm seeing this as one of those very tactical bouts that everyone complains about and says that they're boring. But I love these types of fights, to tell you the truth. And we would get a various display of punch selections, if that makes sense. Now, what I like about Shakur Stevenson is how he's able to throw those short, sharp punches. And it appears that Shakur Stevenson would be better at close range. But on the other hand, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker will be better at long range. And something else we must consider is that Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker does have the better resume, and his opponents put up more of a resistance than Shakur Stevenson's opponents has. But circling back to the power aspect, Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker does have the power advantage. So as I mentioned earlier, these guys are very similar, being fellow southpaws, have similar physicalities, and they're both very tactical fighters. But I truly feel the deciding factor in this fight is the jab. And Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker has that jab, although I consider both fighters equal in footwork ability. Now this fight won't be a shutout either way, but I see one guy slightly having the edge, and that guy is Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker by a close unanimous decision. Those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.